ArcCorp. Stanton 3, though, like the other 3 planets in this solar system, named for the mega corporation that bought it from the UEE. With a ring of fusion engine factories along its latitudes, ArcCorp is the most industrialized planet in the system, with a global population of 3 trillion. It is also the home of Area 18, one of the 4 starting locations for players in Star Citizen, and the subject of this week's spotlight. Citizens, my name's Beard of Oz, and today we'll be taking a tour of the most cyberpunk location in Star Citizen. Bathed in the neon glow of a capitalist utopia, Area 18 is an assault on the senses. Advertisements for a plethora of companies, corporations, manufacturers and products decorate the walls, windows and the very air itself in a violent display of eye-grabbing, attention-demanding marketing. Thankfully, however, we are given a chance to adapt to this, with it being introduced to us via incrementally increasing doses, starting in Adira Appartments, the player habitation for Area 18. Upon loading in, be it for the first time or merely after a time away, we awaken in our bunk. Getting up, we see a small but tidy apartment with all the amenities one might need to live comfortably. A kitchenette, a hygiene station large enough for one, a couch and no TV. Well, no need to hang around if we can't watch Space Cable. Exiting the apartment, we find ourselves in a tidy complex with presumably similar rooms that we cannot access. Security here is top notch. Heading down the hall, we come to the elevator lobby and our first true glimpse of Area 18 in all its advertising glory. Densely packed skyscrapers and brightly pulsing holographic logos promise even more cyberpunky goodness to come. Descending to the lobby via the elevator, we pass through to the Zone 1 Plaza, our introduction to impulse buying, and quite honestly, the mechanical reason I love Area 18 so much. For those of you who have visited the other starting locations, you'll understand the simple pleasure of being able to stock up without having to catch a train for 5 minutes first. Speaking of stocking up, let's have a look inside the first and most important of these 2 stores, Cubby Blast. Cubby Blast. The one-stop shop for all your ground-related violence needs. From armors to weapons, undersuits and backpacks, and even the all-important Tiger Claw, for those of you that have a tendency to get in trouble with the law. If this is your first time playing, be careful not to spend all of your starting credits here and now, though few would blame you if you did. After that, next in line is Casaba. Casaba is purely a clothing store, and while buying clothes is fun, you won't find a great deal of useful items here just yet. Though if you find something you like, treat yourself. If you've already blown all your money, don't worry, I've got you covered. Be sure to check the video in the card on your screen. Exiting Zone 1, we'll head down this walkway, bringing us to ArcCorp Plaza, a visual treat to the senses and the home of a few locations of note. The first is Empire Medical, a hospital and regeneration center where you will respawn if killed, and Area 18 is set as your place of recall. In the lobby, you can also visit the pharmacy where you can buy an assortment of medical supplies to keep you in the fight longer should you decide to take on a defend mission or some such other FPS-based combat. Across the plaza is the Trade and Development Division, or TDD if you get bored of saying that over and over. Here you can buy and sell various cargoes to be shipped around Stanton to make you a tidy profit. If that sounds like something you'd be into, check the video out on the card on your screen now. Next is IO North Tower, the tallest structure in Area 18 and the home of Centremass and the Million Mile High Club. In the lobby, you'll find the admin area where you can also buy and sell cargo, pay any fines you accrued, and stare at the giant holographic lady. Taking the lift up, you'll find Centremass. Centremass sells an assortment of weapons for both yourself and your ship, so when you want to start putting extra pew pew on your ship, this is the place to visit. Lastly in ArcCorp Plaza is the entrance to the Cityflight Tram, but we'll revisit that later. Heading down the walkway under the Fizz advertisement hologram, we'll make our way to Zone 3. Passing by the food stalls and crossing the bridge, we will see 2 locations of interest. The first is Astro Armada. Passing through its stately gold-trimmed doors, we are met with a promise of beautiful ships to come. Astro Armada is one of 2 shops in all of Stanton that sell ships, the manufacturer Anvil being an exclusive of note, with an assortment of vessels to drool over. If you're already looking at your credit balance wishing you had more, be sure to check out my easy money guide, and hey, while you're at it, hit that like button. The other shop, and one equally as important to your journeys through the verse, is Dumpers Depot. With a scrapyard feel, Dumpers Depot is where you can purchase an assortment of ship components, such as power supplies and quantum drives, to improve your ships beyond their stock configuration. Returning to ArcCorp Plaza, there's a nice little alleyway to the left-hand side of the TDD. Following the neon displays will lead you to the haunt of Twitch, an ex-blackjack operative turned criminal leader who will have tasks available for you should you prove less than lawful.
What's up?
Returning to the plaza, we will now make our way to the ArcFlight building, passing by the convention center where events will occasionally take place, though it's closed at the moment for me. Continuing on, we make our way to the tram stop and await our transport to Riker Memorial Spaceport. Our tram ride will continue to assault us with the sheer commercialized nature of ArcCorp and the many, many companies and products vying for our attention and money. As our ride ends and we disembark, we make our way through the various security and customs checkpoints, and here you'll see the ArcCorp security service of choice, Blackjack Security. Finally, we arrive at our ASOP terminal bank, allowing us to request our ship be brought to a hangar so that we can make our way off planet and into the verse. And there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed this first video in the Spotlight series. If you found the video at all helpful, hit that like button and be sure to write in the comments which starting area you'd like to see next. Check out one of my other videos and I'll see you all in the verse next time.